You know, it's not limited just to car wrecks or whatever like that, because you can include like fire or the plant that exploded here in Corbin. You know, people needed desperate medical attention right then and there. They needed a lot of them to be flown out.
Oh yeah, well exactly, and that comes down to, and that's where we work with local law enforcement, EMS agencies, emergency management agencies. They'll set up a field triage area where they'll take these patients, triage them out, and the helicopters can fly there from the scene. They'll have a staging area that is safe. It's away from, like in the CTA incident, it's away from the scene where they could safely land it.
Right.
And what patients they couldn't immediately get out, they would take to say Baptist Regional, and from that point they would be coordinated. Once you get into something like that, the pure size of that, you'll have an incident commander. Depending on the area and what the setup is, it may be the emergency management guy, the EMS chief, or whatever, and he will work and coordinate all that. And with that, we do, like I say, a lot of education and training along with them, and we'll work with the other agencies to effectively and safely get whatever resources they need, helicopters, ambulances, and
Well,
our fixed wing aircraft as well.
you guys do a fantastic job. You're just right on the scene, and you know your job. You study your job, and you do practice tests, I'm sure, and just all kinds of things like that. What is your primary work with the team?
Well, my primary job with the team is my title is a flight paramedic. I also do some marketing, going out and talking to the local EMS agencies, hospitals, and so forth, setting up education, telling them about our services. But like I say, my primary mission is that I am a flight paramedic, so I'll go out on these scenes, whether if I'm on the helicopter. Most of the time, I'm actually assigned to the fixed wing, and we'll go out and take care of these patients and transport them to where we need to go to. The helicopter, generally the helicopter flights, you're talking here, Lexington, Knoxville, about 100-mile area, 150-mile nautical area. Now the fixed wing, one of the nice things, and it's great that we have the fixed wing in this area, is that now we can transport patients a substantially longer distance and get them out pretty quick. If you're down here and you need to go to Cleveland Clinic or somewhere like that, now we have that resource available to do that. We have, I was looking at the map the other day, we kind of keep a map of where we went. We've been to Omaha, Nebraska, Boston, Massachusetts, actually a pretty frequent flight for us. They've been to New Orleans, Florida. I mean, it covers about 1,000 nautical mile area with that aircraft. So that's really a great asset. And then plus, on weather days, it gives another option for the surrounding areas that they may be able to put a patient that really needs a critical care transport in an ambulance and take them to our base in Williamsburg, and we can fly them to Lexington or Knoxville, wherever they're going. It's going to get them there in about a quarter of the time it takes an ambulance to get there.
So, like a scenario, if somebody needed a heart transplant or a liver transplant, you could fly them out from here in Corbin, Kentucky to Florida if they needed it.
Yeah, that's correct. We could make that transport to it to there, and that's one of the things we do with that. And then and a lot of them are if you just happen to get out here, say you're from Florida, and you get up here, you get sick, but you want to get back home, that may be a possibility, and you require that level of care. Now that resource is available in our area.
What about if it's like a scene, just another scenario, like if it's a scene out into the woods or someplace in the middle where you have no access getting in and out?
Well, in that scenario, we're kind of waiting on and working with EMS in that scenario. EMS will go in, stabilize the patient the best they can, and then they will get them to an area where we can either safely land the helicopter, or if it's a day where the helicopter is not available due to weather, they may transport the patient down to the airport for us, and we'll be able to take it out with fixed wing aircraft.